welcome to. He's like, I'm listening. Well, sort of, or maybe it's, I don't know. He was, what you talking about this time? Well, first, it's like that one guy. Well, welcome to, or this other guy, or, this talk, this whatever, or, yeah. I find the longer people talk about, and they might mention it, but the longer a person talks about a topic, they're mentioning that they're ranting or going on a tangent and or ranting or whatever, and or ranting or basically. So yeah, so welcome to hold on. Oh yeah, welcome to talking about what Gene said. This one guy about being around for 10 more years. So what, we'd get an album every 3 years? Every 4 years? 2 more? 3 more? 2 more? 1 more? 3 more? 2 more? 1 more? 2 more? First off, I said if they invited Ace and Peter Criss to the Hall of Fame that they would save a lot of things. And if they play at the Hall of Fame and Thinger and Singer just stay in the background. We all know what they're about. And I saw something that was pretty cool. But we all know what they had Thinger and Singer do all these years, or these years, and those, which would be those years, and like I said, a few things about my brain, and then quite a few things, and then also about being and there was an incident last night, but I wrestled and whatever. I didn't want to, actually that was stupid, but yeah. It seemed like, just so you know, I know these things. I mean, that I know things. That's because the back of your brain is for, one part of your brain is for memory, but not the sides of your brain, I don't think. So, I think I landed on it one time, but I never injured my back part of my brain. The back of it. So, nothing's wrong with my memory. Now, quite a few times I did have problems with my memory. That's because other parts of my brain were, yeah. So if I don't stay healthy, then I would lose some memory. But I've hurt my front of my head before, and then this one thing was a big injury, so it affected different parts of my brain. And I was able to, I don't think you want to put any holes in the back of your brain, especially, I don't know. You don't want to tear anything in the back of your brain, because I think that's what could cause an aneurysm. So you don't want to do that. So, yeah, the memory's in the back part of your brain. First of all, talking about this gym guy. Yeah, I said like 3 more, 2 more. Who knows? Okay, he said that 5 to 10 or 10 years left, they'd be in their 60s. Hold on. In 5 years, then 70, and in 5 more, 75. Who wants to see rockers in their 75? Or, yeah, I said like the 3 albums of the Stones were, mentioning them a second, that were iffy and they should take those off the market. Or a couple of them. Because they've had their sales already, those albums I don't think are seeing much sales. I don't think. These 2 albums in particular. But someone said, if you like the Stones, you're a friend of Kiss, or you're a friend of ours, or because they're rock and roll. But really, well, they have the song, it's only rock and roll, but I like it, yes, I like it. Listen to something. But it's like rock, but not necessarily roll, but anyways, 10 years, Gene and Paul and Gene. Yeah, right. There's a thing that Jing died earlier, or recently, Christmas, or Ace died one time, a couple times. No. But Paul Stanley could have died in 2007, I think. Heart palpitations. Or a heart attack, or maybe not, or could have, or. They're not going to be around 10 more years. If the Stones were around 5 more years, they'd be 75. If they were around 10 more years, they'd be 80. Okay, 80? 75? 80? I don't want to see rock and rollers in their 80s. 80? The year? I mean, not the year. Not the year. Not the year. Up here. Someone that's 80? Chronologically doing rock music, and supposedly Ronnie Wood and those guys could get younger chicks. Maybe they're paying. I don't know, but that's 75 to sing the Stones and then Kiss in their 70s. 70, and a long time ago it was the Kiss partnership. For a while. And then Ace didn't want to do it for a while. But he could have sued them because he did the logo. Something about Jing said, you didn't copyright your logo or write it or write it or TM it. It's like you can't TM, you can't R somebody else's TM, even if they don't want to R. If they're using it as a TM. Ace could have took the name Kiss. Ace Frehley could have used the name Kiss for a name. Or Kiss this. Because, and then one time it was like Gene or Paul, they should have changed the name after Ace and Peter left. And they shouldn't have. I'm not sure about the first album cover, but supposedly Stanley was never friends with Chris and Frehley, but Gene was. More so. Or tried to be, or something. Supposedly. The Fox wasn't a misstep. Paul saying that was a giant misstep. Especially Colonel. Maybe Vincent, but then it's said that Vincent didn't sing in 82, 83. Yes, you did. Or maybe Vincent doesn't care about Kiss anymore. Now they're in the Hall of Fame, so he should say that he did, because he did. And Kulick did too. And there's 9 cool songs. Actually, Bruce did all 10, 11. 10 songs, and Bruce did the bass on COS. Fuck Gene, man. Gene didn't do jack on that album. But he supposedly did album. What the fuck, man? And without the face paint? I thought he was doing more based on maybe for shows. So Jane is useless. It's useless. It seems that way. Or maybe not, but... Or the musician was useless. Musician. And they are a singer or they're copiers. And Ace Frehley and Peter Criss were very beneficial, very useful for the band. And... whatever. And... Fred, what are you barking at? Fred, no. What's your... I think it was probably a couple people celebrating. Oh, Alba. It's called a dental. It's called dental Alba, or what Alba? Alba is another number for crab. So Jessica Alba means Jessica Crab. Was Alba her real last name? or was she a transsexual? And that, or wait, yeah, like I said, the Science Center thing. Didn't Jessica Alba have a baby? So because they grew it so, or so, uterus, someone gave her an ovary or something. But yeah, but she was in transsexual. So was it lower or? No, I think if you're having a daughter, it's higher. But no, but then hers is much lower. More. Oh, Miley Cyrus. I think she used the real Man's Best Friender on Man's Best Friender on America's Best Pals. Friends, or I mean, usually, or some guys like cats, but that's more guys like dogs, I think. Some women like dogs. Could be their best friends. Woman's best friend. It could be. They're on Earth. I was suspicious, like, let's just say time ended, like the universe or something else, or this. I was also this Twitter thing like about a new galaxy. I'm like, what the fuck, galaxy? What the fuck? And it's locked. It's locked. What you barking at for? Yeah, I remember when my girl was a puppy. You know, on a couple of issues, I've really tried to prepare, like, if people, so they would defend themselves. Consist one issue. And also, I signed 70. I think I mentioned the CARE 2 petitions. Yeah, a lot of petitions last night, and I was serious about this. And if they did a ram, it'd be blackface paint. You know, I want Thayer and Singer, Camp Singer, and Singer and Thayer fired. From case. Then on this one, it says on FFP book, it says you've just listed a number of friend requests, but I wasn't sending a message for someone not on my list. I was sending a message to a band page, and then I can't send it. And someone said it before. Well, that's their thing. They could. Yeah, but especially like if someone paid for a promotion thing, but you could do a post in public, but yet if public, but if someone did a promotion thing, or to like this one guy and they sent their main inbox, and it's like, but on other inboxes it would be in their main inbox, but it's like the site's not always free, so. But in OkCupid and it's like A-list users getting unsubscribed or blocked, and it's like these models are bastards. And I've said it before for this website. Oh, they're power trip. They're power trip. They're reason their power. And oh yeah, I was talking about like Z. Someone like this one picture, and I think maybe that's how I look like if something was a this one word. Though I'm pretty sure I would just want somebody to be with. As long as that person's a good person, a really good person, then I would want to be with that person. But if I was trying to get offers, I don't trust those people because those people aren't right in the head, and they're not. And like this one Victoria's Secret model said, no. Oh, it wasn't as what she thought it was, what I thought it was, and it was demeaning, or it was like, well, being featured is not doing me a favor. It's not doing me a favor. I'm doing you a favor by probably making your magazine or company popular. Well, I shouldn't have to do anything for you. It's a model and nothing else. Take the pictures and that's your job. Oh.